giving 3 homeowners the opportunity to snoop around each other's houses before giving them 1 week and £1,000 to make changes to their own properties in the hopes they can bag themselves a buyer. Today, from a pink palace...
It looks like something you're going to see in a shopping centre.
It is very pink.
Very pink.
...to a bland box.
It's all a bit clinical.
You do have white on every single wall. They all need my help to get sold. Be bold with green, not with your raunchy red. If I was viewing this property based solely on this room, I probably wouldn't go much further. Today, it's the tale of 3 homeowners in Northampton who are all hoping to win an offer from my buyer, Mary. She's looking for somewhere to live with her 2 daughters. So, Mary, describe to me your dream property. If you close your eyes, what do you see?
What I see is 3 bedrooms, nice bit of space, but not too big. A garden that's manageable that I can actually do.
Yep.
And preferably somewhere with character.
OK. Would you be prepared to do works for a property, or do you want something that you can just move straight into and start living in?
Because I run a business, you know, I'd love to just drop the furniture in and go to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So...
Have you looked at many properties?
Yes. Not loads, but we've certainly...
I was going to say, that always fills me with dread when people say, yes, we've looked at tons and we can't find anything.
Now it makes us clearer as to what we want, because we didn't know.
It's going to be good fun to see, you know, where we go, where this journey takes us. For that ready-to-move-into home with a minimum of 3 beds, Mary has a budget of up to £400,000. I've found 3 properties for Mary to view, all with great potential, but there is work to be done on all 3. My first sellers are maintenance man Chris and his wife Carly. Carly originally bought this 5-bed new build with her ex-husband, but they've since split.
The style that I have chosen to go with in the house is modern contemporary.
The house was a show home and so is decorated in a typically bland tone.
Because when we moved in, everything was painted completely white. I decided that I would go for an accent colour in the furnishings rather than actually painting the walls.
I think white walls all through the house is just boring. And this is a house that is not boring and could be really, really interesting.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Carly and Chris's large new build has an amazing 5 bedrooms, 2 more than Mary and her girls wanted. The master bedroom has an ensuite and dressing room, and it's on the market for £340,000, 60 grand under buyer Mary's budget. Next up are retirees Pam and Tony. Their home is unique, and they're very proud of that.
This is not a normal house. It is a one-off, built by an architect for himself.
The pink colour scheme is certainly one of a kind, though Pam and Tony didn't choose it themselves.
We had advice. We didn't feel that we were experienced enough in colour to do it correctly.
I'm not a pink fan at all, but because of the quirkiness of the house, we felt that it's far better to go with people that knew more than what we did.
Well, it's certainly not bland or boring. Pam and Tony's quirky chalet bungalow has 4 bedrooms, a small sun-trapped conservatory and a double garage. The most expensive of the 3, it's on the market at just under £400,000. And my final sellers are gym manager Rob and his wife Carol, who are planning to leave their 4-bed townhouse and move overseas.
We're moving because we want to immigrate to Canada. So I was born in Canada and I've persuaded Carol and the boys to move out there.
When it comes to styling, they've gone all or nothing, with some areas beautifully finished and others a little neglected.
I think I've got a good idea of style. I've tried to do it tastefully and not too outrageous.
You've definitely got potential as an interior designer.
Well, there's a compliment. Carol and Rob's modern townhouse has 4 bedrooms, a well-styled kitchen diner and a second living area, which could be perfect for buyer Mary's daughters to have as their own space. It's on the market for £369,000. So it's Carly and Chris in their neutral new build, Pam and Tony in their quirky pink chalet bungalow, and Rob and Carol in their half-styled modern townhouse. The sellers now get the chance to play detective and snoop around each other's homes. Hopefully, they'll be taking notes back to their own properties to improve its saleability and bag themselves a buyer. And the snoopathon begins at Pam and Tony's colourful chalet bungalow. Pam and her husband Tony have lived in their quirky detached house for the last 17 years, and it is full of charm and character. The trouble is, most people would struggle to see past the enormous amount of pink that they have in the house.
This is it. So it's a bungalow.
It's not a property I'd think, oh, wow, that looks pretty.
Yeah, first impression is dominated by the garage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not the best of starts. Let's get inside.
Oh, so this is good. There's at least a porch area or an entrance area.
It is very pink.
Very pink.
I'd definitely change the colour scheme.
Yeah.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Nice high ceilings,
Yeah.
but they're pink.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like the planters up there. That just looks, again, old-fashioned. Looks like something you're going to see in a shopping centre.
Wow, look at how tall the ceiling is.
Tall, I really like the tall ceiling.
That is amazing. Still pink, though.
Very, very pink.
It reminds me of the church, you know, when they go up and speak at a funeral or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure funeral chic is what they were going for.
You would either absolutely love this or absolutely hate it. And I don't love it.
Say no more, Chris.
Oh,
Bright room.
yeah, it's really quaint. I quite like it.
I quite like this room.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But you could not swing a cat in here.
Yeah, you could. There's space here.
No animals will be harmed in the selling of this house. The most expensive of the three, it's on the market at £399,950.
Compared with the money you could spend on equivalent properties, you would never go for this house.
I think ours offers more because it's modern and done to a higher specification.
Do I detect a hint of complacency creeping in? It seems neither set of rivals are seeing pretty in the pink here, and both think their places have come out on top. Our next nosy is at Carly and Chris's neutral new build. Chris and Carly's 5-bed detached house would make a fantastic family home for any potential buyer. However, Carly's love of white walls has left the house feeling very sterile and rather clinical.
I don't know if I like the grey windows, but
No.
it's fine. It all blends in, doesn't it?
First impression is very nice.
It is. Not overlooked at all. I like it.
Yeah.
That's the first test passed. Inside next.
Well, from my point of view, it's all a bit clinical. It's all...
Is that because it's white?
Yeah.
It's too white.
Yeah.
It's too cold.
I do like the curtains, though. I think they
Yeah,
add warmth to it.
they do.
Oh, this is not what I expected.
You say dining room.
See, I would use this as a dining room.
Yeah, you could do.
That's unanimous, and I agree with them. On to the kitchen.
I think a splash of colour possibly would help it along, give it a more welcoming feel, but it's very nice.
It needs a bit of colour, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
just too... With walking in being white and then the kitchen diner all white,
Yeah.
it's too much.
Just
It
make a
needs some...
feature of
It does
one
need
more.
some colour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a whitewash upstairs too.
Oh,
So once again, they've got all the colour in the furnishings.
yeah. White walls again.
But I don't know what colour I would put in it. I'd have to find just the perfect colour,
Yeah.
or it would swamp it.
Like the pink walls at your house, you mean?
This is nice.
This is nice, yeah, nice size, isn't it?
Because they've kept it very neutral again.
Yeah. The overall colour scheme of this house so far is just white, isn't it? It's,
Yeah,
it's
it
quite
is.
cold.
White's not right then, but at £340,000, this house is the cheapest of the three.
I'm shocked. I thought it'd be more than that. This is definite competition for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't want to pay $340,000 for it, personally, but somebody else might.
So Pam and Tony remain confident, while Rob and Carol are worried by the cheaper price tag. And it's their house that's the final property to come under scrutiny. Rob and Carol's 4-bed terraced house has the potential to be a fantastic family home. However, the bland and empty garden could be putting off any potential buyer looking for a contemporary and exciting space.
Nice
Right.
stonework.
I like the stonework.
But it is on the edge near the road.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot more aesthetically pleasing than our house from the outside.
It's much better looking than our house.
But the positive vibes don't last long.
Ooh. So straight into the house.
I'd say that this room is not workable at all. Hasn't been thought out.
I'd make it like an entrance room.
Or maybe a reading room.
Yeah, a reading room, nice.
I expected a hallway. No hallway. They've gone for beige and browns as their choice.
So the downstairs sitting room, not a winner. The kitchen, on the other hand.
Oh, this is a nice kitchen, isn't
Oh,
it?
wow.
Oh, look. Marble top pan.
This is fabulous.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this would absolutely sell the house to me, I think. Yeah, I'd want a little bit of a garden, I think, and this does not tick my boxes, being a garden.
Yeah.
This is too bare for me.
Well, you'd have to have some pots, wouldn't you?
I'd have to have hanging baskets,
Well,
not
yeah.
little ones like that.
They're right, a usable garden is essential for a family home. Upstairs, Carly's getting all interior designer.
Purple bedspread, that could definitely be continued through if that's the colour that they're going for as an accent, which I do think it needs in here.
Blimey, is that the Queen of Neutral suggesting more colour?
When I walk into the master bedroom for this
Yeah.
kind of house, I want to go wow.
Right.
And this does not give me a wow factor at all.
This house sits in the middle of the three and is on the market at £369,000.
I think £369,000 is a lot of money for a 4-bedroom, but with the size of the garden as well, I definitely want a bit of land if I'm paying £369,000.
I don't think it's worth that, personally. And you'd certainly get a lot more for your money in our house.
So, though neither set of rivals seem threatened, at least Chris and Carly have started thinking about the importance of colour. I'm in Northampton with entrepreneur Mary, who is looking to buy a 3-bed house for her and her 2 daughters.
I wouldn't say I was picky, but I do understand what I need and what I'd like.
I've lined up 3 properties, but before Mary comes to look around, the sellers have had their chance to check out each other's homes.
The other 2 properties are really different from ours. I think, personally, out of them all, I would choose ours.
Out of the 3 properties so far, I think our house is probably second.
I personally think ours is number 1.
If the buyer wants something individual, then he's got to go for our house.
Well, they all seem pretty pleased with themselves. Now our sellers will be given £1,000 to make some much-needed improvements to their properties. If they're clever, they could make some dramatic changes which would result in an offer from our buyer. But only if they've learnt the right lessons from seeing the other houses. First up, Carly and Chris should have realised their blank canvas home has crossed the line into bland. So you had a good look at the other 2 properties. Did you learn anything from looking at those?
We definitely don't have any colour on our walls. Everything is white. So.
You like the colour in the other room?
Yeah, I like the way they've done it.
You do have white on every single wall.
Yes.
Yes.
New build,
Yes.
white. Yeah.
We'll focus on the kitchen first.
Yes.
It's a great kitchen, but I think it could do with an injection of colour. So for me, using citrus colours would work really well in here, but using them carefully. This is the wall that I want to talk about. You could go like a lime green, you could go yellow. If you didn't want to paint the wall, what you could do is think about a coloured splashback. So you can get those perspex splashbacks, glass splashbacks, you could put that there, or you could tile it. Is that something that you white people would do?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some of the comments from the sellers were that they thought that the table and chairs was too big for
The
that
area.
space. I think it needs to go next door. Yeah, but hold your fire. Well, hang on, go on. Why are you putting that face?
Because carpet, especially beige carpet with children and pasta sauce.
Yeah, no, I am so with you on that. So with your £1,000 budget, you could afford to splash out on a new table and chairs.
Is that practical when the next house we're going to be in probably won't have a decent dining area?
But if you don't invest in it, the chances are you're not going to be moving to another house. When it comes to selling houses, sometimes you've got to spend a little to make a lot. Perhaps visualising a new dining room next door will help Chris see this. I would like to see all of this taken out.
Including the bookcase?
The whole lot. That's a bit of a job, but it needs to happen. So then you bring your dining table in, and you only have grown-ups in here. So no spaghetti, no children. This wall will need painting. I was thinking you go aubergine on here. If you look down there, you see that very dark purple that you've got on your curtains?
Yeah.
It would tie in. Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Guess where we're going now?
Don't know.
Bedroom.
Bang on! Good job this isn't a quiz, isn't it?
Oh, our bedroom.
Your bedroom.
Oh, OK.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle. So, your boudoir. Who chose the colour scheme?
Me.
Most people find a red in a bedroom too stimulating.
Absolutely.
So I would like to suggest that anything red in this room goes out. I think if you went for a really soft green, it could look beautiful in here.
Yeah, yeah. The entire room.
Be bold, but be bold with green, not with your raunchy red.
I like it, but I understand that it may not appeal to the masses, so I'm up for changing it.
Excellent. I have to be honest, I did have my reservations before I went into the house. I wasn't sure whether they would embrace colour or not. I'm so pleased that they're going to do it. I think the house will look stunning at the end of this week because not only are they competing with the other sellers, they're also competing with all the brand new houses on this estate, so they really need to pull out the stops.
I feel like the things that Amanda has given us to change in our house are doable, and I feel like we will be able to do a good job with the budget we've got.
I'm excited about putting some colour on the walls.
And putting your own stamp on the house. How exciting is that?
Neutral colour can help when selling, but a house shouldn't lose all character. So I've got a few tips to help Chris and Carly choose the right look. I thought we'd do a little colour game show today. I wanted to go through a few of them just to sort of show you the kind of emotions that they will produce when they're put on walls. We'll start with red. Now, I know red is a particular favourite of yours, isn't it, Carly, because you've got it up in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
What sort of thing do you think red symbolises?
So, passion. And...
Strong emotions.
Yep.
Anger.
It's known to raise your heart rate and your blood pressure, and it also encourages appetite. So actually, this is a very good colour to use in social areas, like a dining room. And then we'll move on to blue. There's not a lot of blue in your house, is there, really? It's a very creative colour. It's very good for an office because it promotes productivity. As a green, now green is the colour that I suggested you guys think about with your bedroom. When you see green, what do you think?
Nature.
Yes.
Is what I think of when I see green, because of grass, trees.
Yeah. Promotes tranquility. So something like this in a living room environment or in a bedroom. And finally, yellow.
Bright.
Very bright.
Yeah. Energy is an energetic colour. You need to be careful with it, though, because yellow is such a strong colour. It can be a bit overpowering. You know, you don't need to use these really bright colours. I'm not saying go over the top, but just use little pops of it here and there, just to add a bit of interest and make your house memorable, not forgettable. Armed with their new knowledge, Carly and Chris head straight out to buy paint.
We are following Amanda's advice to the letter. We are going for all of the colours that have been suggested.
No deviation.
Because we want to win.
Well, you're going the right way about it.
Is that slightly darker or slightly lighter?
So, yeah, no, as close to this as possible would be good.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
Not sure what limes they use in their margaritas, but that's not quite the bold colour I was hoping for.
I'm just worried about citrus overload, that's all. I think we have to be careful, sparing in the way that we use the citrus.
Pops of colour.
The green may be a little muted, but I am pleased to see that they're giving it a good go.
It will be completely bold. If you're talking about before and after, it will be dramatic.
Well, yeah.
Next, on to Pam and Tony's quirky and very pink chalet bungalow. So what did you learn from the other houses when you went and had a look?
I like that white, and I think you should put the colour in the furnishings, which you can change.
Yes.
Easier than decorating a whole house.
That's the thing. Because this room is so big, a lot of people will come and go, God, I don't like the colour, but it's such a big job. Oh, I can't, you know.
That's why we haven't done it.
What you have is this amazing ceiling and you've got this incredible staircase, but all I see is this overpowering pink. It feels a wee bit dated, if I'm honest.
We know that. We know that.
Oh, that's good. I was trying to
not telling us anything we don't know. It's just that it's such a big job that we just haven't done it.
The £1,000 budget and the week that you have, I think the majority of that needs to be spent on this room.
We thought you'd say that.
Yeah, we thought you'd
Did you?
And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry you're saying that. Yes.
I would be tempted to paint the chimney breast and that wall there, one colour, and then this whole bit, including the ceiling, another colour. But I'm talking very, very subtle difference. And use the carpet as the kind of inspiration, because it's a sort of silvery grey carpet, isn't it? That's the sort of colours I wouldn't say grey, but you know, the chalky whites and the chalky greys, that sort of colour.
What I would really like is a big work of art on that wall.
Lovely. I was going to suggest losing all the...
Were you?
Yeah.
Well, we put that to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, and I see why you've done it, but again, plastic flowers always remind me of offices.
Yes, I agree.
That's all right.
I agree.
You're all right, you can just sit and direct, can't you? Foliage tackled, bedrooms next. I don't think this needs an awful lot at all, you'll be pleased to know, because most of it's going to be spent out there. For me, it's just soft furnishings. I'd be tempted to get rid of the...
Yeah, that's fine.
The Rapunzel,
That's fine.
Sleeping Beauty,
Yes.
I don't even know what you call that. You can get some really quite inexpensive padded headboards nowadays.
I've been looking them up already.
You're on it!
But what colour?
Maybe look at like a mink colour or a silver grey, and then
There won't be any colour in here.
Aha, I'm getting to that. 2 different bedside table lamps, and maybe some cushions, big oversized cushions like that, one on each side, and then a slightly smaller one as well. Is it phasing you a bit, Tony, or do you reckon
Well, I
you'll be
didn't
all right?
know there'd be enough room for me to sleep in the bed after putting all these cushions on.
There'll be enough room for you to sleep in it, but it just takes about 5 minutes every day to make the bed,
You
and then
reckon?
5 minutes to take it
Well, Tony
off.
didn't make a bed, he just jumped in as he was.
Yeah, you'll be fine then. Don't you worry about that. Pam and Tony have a fantastic, quirky home that's full of character just like them, but that pink really has to go, and it needs to be brought bang up to date.
Well, it's definitely give us a kick up the rear end to get the painting done because, as I said, we've talked about it and realised that people wouldn't like this colour scheme.
Rear end gently booted. Pam and Tony get the decorators round to quote.
If you can see, the ceiling's quite high.
Yeah, really high.
Me and the wife done it last time, but not this time.
We'll get it done in a couple of days, no problem.
Oh, good.
The lion's share of Tony and Pam's budget will be spent here. The total cost, including materials, is £950.
We were a bit concerned about whether we could find a company that would do the job within budget and on time.
I think it looked really nice.
Too cold.
No.
No, I think it looked really nice.
Well,
Nice
you're the
choice.
expert.
Nice choice.
As long as the wife's happy on that.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm at Rob and Carol's, where I'm hoping the Snoop has shown them they need to tackle a couple of neglected areas in their otherwise stylish home. See, I think this house has a lot going for it. There's lots and lots of parts of it that are fantastic. This is quite an odd space. And for me, if I was viewing this property based solely on this room, I probably wouldn't go much further. Now, who uses this space?
We all do, actually, as a second living room. So when there's a conflict of TV programmes...
Like football?
Like football versus soaps.
Yeah.
a
All the
space-
boys are down here?
All the boys down here,
So not, is it?
right next to the drinks and snacks.
What you've got here is a great asset, but if you're going to do it, because at the moment it feels something and nothing.
Yeah.
So I would like to see it completely revamped. Have you ever seen the wallpaper that looks like a bookcase or bookshelves?
Yes, I have.
Do you like it?
I do like it, yeah.
Thank goodness, because guess what I'm going to tell you to do? I think that would work brilliantly in this space. If you had it along that wall and along that wall, and then you used lots of soft furnishings and throws on here, so things like tartan rugs, lots of sort of lighter coloured cushions than you've got now, it would create this cosy, warm atmosphere, and it would make it feel like a place that you would want to come and relax. And you want to get people in, you want to get them in, and you want to get them going, oh, wow, this is
You're right.
interesting.
And it is the first impression as you walk through the door.
Absolutely. Right, can we go on out into the garden now?
Please.
Yes. Thank you. What do you think about your garden?
It is small. There's not much going on. It's not very inviting out here.
Well, it needs perhaps a bit more TLC, you know, and we thought that it needs probably some more plants.
Yep.
We thought about getting some soft, like the rattan
Yeah.
furniture.
You have to create a lifestyle. What would work brilliantly is if you got some of that rattan furniture that you were talking about, or the all-year-round furniture, and create like an L-shaped space up there. Make that your chill-out zone. I would be very tempted to go Mediterranean. Think about using big, bold architectural plants like palm plants, bamboo, big, strong things that are going to make an impact. You need to think about plants that can add scent. So jasmines, honeysuckles. I would imagine a lot of your budget will go on that because plants are expensive.
Yeah.
So look at slightly cheaper alternatives when it comes to terra. You can get terracotta pots that you can paint and have them in groups, have them in clusters. Don't have them all sort of dotted along. Make it striking. Make this a Mediterranean garden. So your barbecue area here, your eating area there, you finished eating, you go over there, glass of wine, get the old marshmallows out, Job's a good one.
Sounds good.
I know, it does, doesn't it?
It does sound
Quick,
great,
get the
yeah.
marshmallows! There are some fantastic features in this house, but I do think that it's time that Carol's closet interior designer is unleashed and let loose, because that bland garden and the room that you see when you first enter the house is really letting this property down.
And it's not a traditional hallway, so actually to give it a real theme actually makes sense.
I'm really, really keen on her ideas, and I'm quite excited about being a bit more adventurous.
Well, first stop on your adventure, Carol, is wallpaper shopping.
I really like Amanda's idea about using the bookcase wallpaper.
So we're looking at different styles. Even though Amanda said to get that style, we're looking at what else is available as well.
You can pick up a roll of stylish wallpaper for as little as £20, but for Rob and Carol, it's not cost that's a problem.
No, I don't like any of these.
No?
No.
There's nothing in here at the moment with any bookshelf style wallpaper.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to keep looking.
Yeah.
After snooping around their rivals' properties for inspiration, my 3 sellers are now renovating their own homes in the hope of winning an offer from my buyer, Mary.
There's 3 girls, 15, 22 myself. So you'll have to have somewhere we could put a nice dining table to have lots of people around.
At Rob and Carol's, they finally tracked down the book wallpaper for around 80 quid and are starting work giving their entrance space a sense of purpose.
We're going for sort of Canadian hunting lodge. So we're trying to make it more inviting so people get the sort of wow factor when they walk through the door.
But this DIY dynamic needs careful handling.
We don't tend to decorate together because it doesn't usually end well, because he's a perfectionist and I'm a bit more slapdash, get the job done.
You're not splashing it all over here?
No, it's a perfect job.
There's that paint you spilt already, look.
Here we go.
Look, look. Look, you spilt paint on the wooden floor.
Is it tea break time yet?
No, it's not tea break time yet. No, it's not. Get on with it. Jeez.
Play nice. At Carly and Chris's, Carly is de-redding the master bedroom.
I'm wearing red, not necessarily in protest, but because, you know, I match the room at the moment, I won't later. Seeing all of the things in the same place, there is a lot of red. I'll tell you what, though, it matches nicely. But there is a lot of red, yeah.
And downstairs, Chris is cracking open the paint in the soon-to-be dining room.
That is very, very purple. Deep purple, in fact.
But Carly's not convinced.
Oh. Yeah, it looks horrible.
That's not a good reaction, then.
No, I don't like it at all at the moment. But it's just one area. It might be the green of the tape as well.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Have faith, guys. In Pam and Tony's pink living room, they're getting ready for the decorators.
Do you know, it's a long time since I put these up here.
Be careful of the dust.
There's plenty of it. Amanda said it reminded her of office plants.
Oh, right.
I don't know what office plants is.
Well, it's not an office, and they're gone now.
Amen to that. Now the decorators can make a start.
If someone had a room like this, I would advise them to get the professionals in, get the proper materials in, proper equipment.
My, what big sticks they've got.
What do you think the colour, Tone?
Yeah, colour's all right.
Brilliant.
I can still see a bit of pink coming through. You're going to give it another coat?
Oh, we'll have 2 coats.
Oh.
Well, even if it takes 10 coats, it'll be worth it to see that pink gone. With just 1 week to make all of their changes, time is running out for all 3 sellers. Back at Rob and Carol's, that book wallpaper is going up, while they get on with dressing their empty garden.
We've ordered some garden furniture to zone the garden. It's been delivered, and it's self-assembly, which is always nice.
So while Carol gets stuck in,
I'm just matching the plants up with the pots to try and decide where to put them.
Rob's just stuck.
No pressure, eh?
The best deals for garden furniture are had at the end of the summer, where prices are often more than halved. Rob and Carol have spent £200 on their sofa set, money well spent, if Rob ever gets it up.
Hate putting stuff together.
Yeah, and the rest, Rob, you can't fool me. At Carly and Chris's, it's a family affair. clearing the bookshelves in the soon-to-be dining room.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, look at that, that's brilliant. No.
What do you think of the colour on this wall?
Really good. I like really good.
What do you like about it?
It suits the room. Yeah.
Those kids have sure got good taste. With the room cleared, Chris moves on to the kitchen.
Amanda suggested citrus colours for the kitchen. I would never have thought of this because this is quite a modern kitchen. I'm looking forward, actually, to see the final product and to see whether Amanda is spot on or whether Amanda is flawed.
Spot on, of course, Chris. Back with Pam and Tony, they've left the decorators to it while they shop for cushions for the bedroom, a seemingly simple task.
It's not silver grey, it's cream.
No.
But not for these two.
I would have liked it slightly larger. I think that colour's a bit dark.
I'll admit from the beginning that I'm not very good on colours. Not very good on patience. Actual fact, I'm not very good in this shop at all. The silver grey downstairs is okay.
Yeah, but it's the size, because the aubergine is the same size and we wanted different sizes. So, let's have a look what they've got here.
We need different sizes.
Just go with the flow, Tony.
I didn't think it would be this difficult.
I didn't think you'd be this difficult.
Do you like those together?
I think they're wonderful.
Is it too much pattern?
No, it's perfect. We've looked at nearly every cushion in the store.
It looks like we're going to be here for some time choosing these.
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to what?
Going home.
Oh.
Bad luck, Tony. That won't be for a while. Rob and Carol are finishing off their hunting lodge-style downstairs lounge. Final touch, a resin stag's head.
Hang on, before you do that, do you know exactly where the hook is on that? Sorry.
You're talking to a professional.
A professional, huh?
It's gone right through because it's not very big.
You were saying, Rob?
He's not very good at DIY. I do worry when the drill comes out.
OK, what do you think, Carol?
Yeah, I love it.
First impressions here were let down by the uninviting entrance area. For a total cost of around £620, they've completely changed the feel, and it's now a warm and cosy second sitting room.
I am beyond gobsmacked. The difference in this room is unbelievable. You must be delighted.
Absolutely love it. I really love it. I'm so pleased we went with the wallpaper idea.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I love it.
What about you, Rob?
Yeah, same. Amazing.
You've mixed various different textures and colours to such a good effect. It just works.
The back garden was also empty and bare. Simply by adding some furniture and foliage for a total cost of just over £450, they've made it possible for buyers to see the potential here.
Wow, it's amazing. Do you know, it's incredible, isn't it? The difference between just putting some furniture and defining the areas. So do you think now that you've done the work, you stand a good chance of winning the competition? You're feeling confident?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we really do. We really do think we've got the best house.
Yeah. Yes. I think it's beautiful. I think you've been so very clever.
With the buyer due any day, work is nearly complete at Carly and Chris's too. The oversized kitchen furniture is moving into the new dining room.
It's actually a dining room.
Yeah. And upstairs, the bedroom is painted and Carly's dressing it with accessories to match the new green colour scheme.
The bedroom will appeal to a lot more people now because of the softness, and it feels a lot more grown up. I thought that white was the way to go before, but using colour really makes a difference.
Success. Chris and Carly's second sitting room served no obvious purpose. Now, for a cost of around £100 on the mirrors and paint, it's a proper grown-up dining room.
What a difference. It's incredible. This was the sort of weird room, wasn't it? And you've now given it back its purpose. It's a grown-up dining room.
It is, yeah.
It is, with beige carpets.
How did you feel
But it is grown up.
about painting this?
When you first suggested it, I thought, what is she thinking?
Pretty girl.
Now, the contrast is amazing.
Next door, the kitchen was bland with oversized dining furniture. The new table set cost around £240 and makes the room feel much bigger, though the colour scheme isn't quite as bold as I'd hoped.
I know you didn't go down the lime green route. Was that too scary a prospect, or...?
It was too bold. We thought about it. It was too loud, and I thought there's quite a lot of people that will probably hate it, and it'd be difficult to turn it back.
But what you've done is you've introduced colour. I love it. I really do.
The bedroom was like Valentine's Day in a card shop. The new calm green walls make this a much more relaxing environment, exactly what a bedroom should be.
There's no funny Valentine in here anymore. Look at it. No. Oh, haven't you been clever? Did you have fun doing it?
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it.
The colour is beautiful. Now, I know you're quite competitive. Do you feel that you've done enough to win the competition?
Well, we did everything you told us to, so hopefully.
So it's your fault. Yes.
At Pam and Tony's, the pink has finally gone, and upstairs Pam is dressing the bedroom.
It's much lighter. It's nice to see the back of the pink all gone. I will have to get used to the colour. At the moment, it looks a bit strange.
Final job is finishing off an artwork Pam's painted for the living room.
I must admit, the other houses are stiff competition.
Probably next week this time, we might have a big smile on our face. And you never know, Pam. When this goes out, you may get orders for doing more painting.
Oh, yeah.
The sitting room was a shock of pink. With a quieter shade on the walls, it's now the character and space that stand out.
It really is looking so different. What do you guys think of it?
You had your doubts at the beginning,
I
didn't
did. When it was being done, I thought, oh, dear, can I tell them to change the colour?
It's a big change, isn't it? I mean, how long had the old colour been up there?
A long time.
Yes, a while.
A long time, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it still looked... It wasn't peeling off, or it was still a good quality paint, and it still looked good. But yes, we were more than ready for a change.
Yeah. And talking of good quality painting,
the first one I've ever done. I've never done any painting like that before.
Can we go and have a little look upstairs?
Yes.
I will lead the way. Hey, space to move.
Pam and Tony's bedroom just needed some coloured accessories to add some character.
New bedspread.
Yes.
New headboard.
Yes. And the lamps.
And the lamps. So I've clocked the lamps, and no pink door anymore.
No.
And I like the fact that your jumper blends with the cushions, Tony. It's intentional.
I'm in Northampton, about to show my buyer Mary around 3 properties. She's looking for somewhere with her 2 daughters and has a budget of up to £400,000.
When I walk into a property, I do have that gut feeling. I know how that feels.
All 3 sellers have breathed new life into their homes with the aim of securing an offer. Carly and Chris have tried to add some personality to their previously bland new build.
It's fresher, it's bigger, so I think it will really make a difference.
Pam and Tony have ditched the pink.
We think it's made it into a very modern house, and I'm sure we will get a sale.
And Rob and Carol have brought their neglected garden and entrance hallway up to the same standards as the rest of their house.
We've got a great house anyway. This just makes it even greater.
Now there's nothing more they can do, as it's time for buyer Mary to come and view. First, we're taking a look at Carly and Chris's.
So this is a modern house on a modern development that obviously isn't finished yet, but this was one of the first houses to be built.
I love this. Is it a patio garden?
It's a little balcony, yeah. Should we go inside and have a look?
I want to have a look.
First, from the colourless to contemporary kitchen.
So this is your kitchen dining room.
It's a nice space.
It's all right,
really nice space, and it's light.
Yes, which is what you wanted.
Yeah. I think it's nice because it's light and bright.
And we've chosen a particularly gloomy day to view it. So you imagine when the sun is shining.
Yeah.
Well, let's go this way via the dining room so you can have a look at that and the living room as well.
The dining room's gone from waste of space to grown-up place.
This is the sort of place that I could actually put furniture down and go to work, which is what I'd like to do.
Yeah. I think it also has elements of fantastic family space, like the kitchen dining room.
Absolutely.
But then you've also got that for the kind of grown-ups as well. And it feels open plan, but you can shut doors, you can make it much more cosy.
I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. Next, the red to relaxing bedroom.
Wow.
So there is a dressing room in there for the enormous amount of shoes that you have. There's an ensuite in here. Oh, my God.
When I saw the hallway, because that was the instant thing, it's light and bright, that surprised me. So I'm thinking, oh my God, you're looking for the downside, but actually it's getting better.
There isn't a downside.
No, it's light, it's bright, it's spacious.
OK, so how much do you think this house is on the market for?
It's 350, 60.
340.
Is it?
Yeah, look at that face. Ah, 340 for a dressing room like that.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
OK.
OK. Lots to ponder on.
Yeah.
This looks like a contender, but there's still 2 more to see. Next, we're at Pam and Tony's.
This is the quirky house. I have never seen a house like this before.
Oh, right, OK.
Very unusual.
It isn't something that I would look at normally, if I'm absolutely honest.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really
that's
isn't.
fine.
No, yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those houses that you're either going to love or hate.
OK.
So let's find out which camp Mary is in. First, the pink to pretty sitting room.
So come on through and tell me whether you've ever seen a room with a ceiling as high as this. Can you see what I mean about it being so unique and about it
really,
being...
yeah, it certainly is, yeah. It is very different. This isn't something that I would actually look at. I think it's great and I think it is quirky and it's unusual, but it wouldn't be something that I would want to take on. My feel when I enter it is that nice but not fuss.
It's clear Mary's not seeing this house as a possibility, and a quick look in the bedroom doesn't change her mind.
So this is well, they use it as their master bedroom. Your impressions, I can tell. The guts
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a boat. It's like being in a cabin.
Yeah.
And which is lovely for somebody, but not for me.
Well, best to move on. The final property is Rob and Carol's.
I know that you said you wanted character.
Yes.
But that you also wanted modern.
Yeah.
Initial impressions?
The courtyard situation, it doesn't feel quite right for me.
Right.
But I'm interested, because you say you like it so much, to go in, because I like to be surprised.
Yes.
And,
Well, I'm hoping you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's got lots of things that I know you wanted.
Yeah.
Let's get in and see what you think.
OK.
First, it's the cold to cosy entrance area.
The kitchen is through there, which we can go into in a minute. You've got a wonderful courtyard garden as well. But your initial impressions when you walk in, I mean, you can sort of take a glimpse in at the kitchen.
Great.
Yes.
Through here, like you say, for entertaining. It feels spacious.
What would you use this space for?
A table. If you're going to entertain...
You've got a table through there as well, though. So you've got a massive...
I haven't seen.
You've got a massive dining table through there. So actually, this space is more a kind of snug... So should we get through to the kitchen? Because I see you're sort of... Let me in. Let's go and have a look at it. Okay. Let's go and have a look. You can get a real good feel for it. I think this is a great kitchen. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This outlook, double doors, gives you that light, but the garden...
I mean, I know it's chucking it down with rain, but you can see through there how... Yeah. I think that's a great space. And you said you wanted something that was fairly low maintenance, didn't you?
Yeah, and that absolutely is. But it's also so cheerful, isn't it? That's what it feels. It feels really open, cheerful.
What's the
gut? It's growing on me. This is... I mean, it's like being on holiday.
Would you like to look at the lounge as well? Yeah, the other lounge? Yeah. You've got 2 lounges. You can take your pick. So this is the second lounge. And this is what I mean about this house being sort of full of surprises. What do you think the girls would think?
I think the girls would love the space. There's no doubt about it. They would love the space. For me, this room is nice because it's light.
How much do you think it's on the market for?
379.
369. Not bad, considering you don't know the area and you're only just starting. 369. So it's the sort of in the middle one.
Yeah.
Is it grabbing you like the modern house has or not?
No.
OK.
Well, that's quite a definite answer, having seen all 3 houses. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out which house Mary liked the best. But I am keen to hear her thoughts and find out what she plans to do next.
It's been a really interesting day, hasn't it? Because I guess you've looked at properties that, on paper, you probably wouldn't have gone to see.
Definitely. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it's been really interesting.
Out of the 3, which one did you not like?
What you call the church home.
The church home.
Yeah.
And why was that? Was it just the amount of work? Or the rooms, or...?
It was the feel. The instant feel was there were lots of small rooms, and that isn't something that suits our stage at the moment. No. Plus, the work. I can see it'd be a lovely project for someone.
Yeah. The Muse house. Now, from the outside, you were quite reserved, but then the more you went around it, the more you liked it. I know there were things you would change about it, but what was your feeling on that one?
Well, I think it's a great house, again, spacious, you know. But the entrance for me, when I first spoke to you, I said, it's access. And I felt that you were instantly sharing all your access if you have lots of people around, which is not extremely, private.
So that leaves us with the modern family home, because that was a complete shocker for you, wasn't it? Because I think you didn't think you were going to like it.
No, I have never really considered modern, but I was open to looking. It works for 3 girls.
Yes.
So, yeah. It is something that, I was very surprised about. It felt
Who'd have thought,
good.
eh?
Yeah, I know. It surprises me.
Yeah.
But no, I'm actually quite keen. I like it.
OK, so what's the next step? Are you going to go back and look again?
Well, I was holding back there, but yeah.
Brilliant.
I'd like to. Yeah, I would like to.
And
I'd like to, take the children.
Wonderful. Yeah, because they've obviously got a big say in it as well, haven't they?
A second viewing is great news for Carly and Chris.
Yeah. Whoa. In your face. In your face.
In my face?
Yeah, because you would have chosen Moulton out of our house and Moulton and the church house.
Yeah, that was before we did this.
You lose, I win.
While their rivals must comfort themselves that even though they didn't win, the work was still worthwhile.
I'm surprised.
So am
I thought we'd win.
So did I.
We know that this house is not for everybody. For us, it's been wonderful. Now this is all done, somebody else will come along.
Sadly, Mary didn't get to revisit Carly and Chris's as someone else beat her to it with an offer of £325,000.
So the first person that walked through the door gave us the offer, and we're really excited about that. So hats off to Amanda.
And there's good news for Rob and Carol too, who've also made a sale.
We are so happy to get an offer. We got the full asking price, so we're delighted. And what it means to us is now we can move on and fulfil our dream of moving to Canada.
We're giving 3 homeowners the opportunity to snoop around each other's houses before giving them 1 week and £1,000 to make changes to their own properties in the hopes they can bag themselves a buyer.
Today in Luton, harsh words for the sellers.
Peter Stringfellow called and asked if he could have his towel back. You are losing 2.5 foot of room in here.
Cosmetic chaos.
Half of the ceiling needs patching up.
I'm already bored of doing this. I came home to this, which I wasn't very happy about.
And competition is high.
I prefer the feel of mine, and I'm going to win.
We've got it in the bag.
Today I'm in Luton with 3 homeowners who are all trying to sell their properties. Luton house prices have been sluggish lately, rising at just 1/5 the rate of the national average. All 3 sellers will be competing to win an offer from my buyer, Sandeep, who is looking to move his family closer to his children's schools.
So, Sandeep, tell me what you're looking for. Do you have a particular style?
My wife likes more modern, open plan, but I'm more traditional. I would like separate dining rooms, separate living room.
OK. Who's going to win?
I think it will be my wife. She wears the trousers in the house.
At least you know that.
Yeah,
At least you're not sort of under any illusion.
Yeah.
What would you compromise on? Let's say I found you the perfect house, but it only had 3 bedrooms. Would you compromise on that?
I think I could compromise on that as long as there is a space to extend.
Should we begin the search?
Yes, please.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
For his wish list, as well as extending, Sandeep wants 4 bedrooms for his £400,000 budget.
I found 3 homeowners with properties that I'm hoping are right up Sandeep's street. However, there is room for improvement with all 3.
My first seller is designer and illustrator Andy and his 3-bed end-of-terrace cottage. Originally bought as a short-term investment, Andy fell for the property and is still there, 5 years on.
I liked the idea originally of something to sort of get my teeth into and then move on. But of course, as you add your touch to it, you start to fall in love with it, and that's exactly what happened with me.
And Andy's touch is certainly distinctive.
My style, oh God, what is my style? I've made the house very black and white. Possibly people might look at that and think it's a batch pad or it's, stark, whatever. But I sort of did that unconsciously, to be honest with you.
Andy's 3-bed, 2 cool-for-school cottage comes with a garage and a large garden with plenty of space for Sandeep's extension. It's the cheapest of my 3 houses at £335,000. My next seller's a pharmacist, Sonal, and her husband, Avi, who's a dentist. Over the 6 years they've lived in their 4-bed detached, they've made it their own. Though when it comes to styling, the pair don't always see eye to eye.
There's certain rooms that you can just tell, like Avi's had his stamp on it. And there's certain rooms which I've had more of an input in.
My style is more of a plain and simple look, easy to maintain.
Whereas Sonal has had particular input in the spare room, which she has taken over completely.
The dressing room used to be a single bedroom before the actual wardrobes of Sonal's and all of her clothes went into that room.
Every girl needs somewhere to put all her things, so it's fair enough.
Sonal and Avi's His and Hers detached house has the 4 bedrooms that will appeal to Sandeep and a landscape garden with a summer house. It's on the market at £385,000. My third and final seller is mother of 2, Chris. When she and her husband bought their 4-bed semi, she knew it was her dream home.
We just loved it. I loved the garden, I loved the summer house. Bit by bit over the years, we've just made it our own, really.
And that making it their own has involved a lot of paint, very colourful paint.
I like the fact that because we've got bigger rooms, we can use stronger colours in it. The kitchen, I wanted it to have a Mediterranean feel, but it did take some persuading of my husband to do it.
I'll bet it did. Chris's multicoloured home has Sandeep's ideal 4 bedrooms and a large kitchen diner, and it's on the market at £360,000. So it's Andy and his too cool for school terraced cottage, Sonal and Avi with their His and Hers detached house, and Chris with her multicoloured home. And now our sellers get the chance to look at each other's houses so they can check out the competition and work out the best way to ensure a win. The first property up for a snoop is Sonal and Avi's. This house has got so much going for it, with extensions either side leading onto a beautiful garden, and the downstairs is flooded with light. But upstairs, the decor and room configuration could be putting buyers off, which means that Sonal and Avi are missing out on that all-important sale. Time to find out what their rivals think.
Lovely new house. It looks like it's been well looked after, well maintained.
The front of the house looks lovely. You can kind of get a feel that it's going to be relatively roomy inside, potentially.
Positives outside, but inside, Chris is already thinking colours.
I might have just done something with the colour of the walls, to be honest. That'd be the thing that I would do, just to sort of brighten it up a little bit.
Now there's a surprise. Andy's in the conservatory.
Yeah, I like the decor. It's very nice. I'm not a great fan of dark mahoganies and so on, but that's just my own take on it.
So, on to the second conservatory.
I think the only thing really is that where they've used strong colours in the other conservatory, in this one it's a lot more muted.
Not like your place, eh, Chris? Moving up to the second bedroom.
I think as a spare room it works quite well, but I'd probably look to see if there was somewhere maybe where I could put the filing cabinet.
And in the box room, or should I say Sonal's dressing room.
That's either a massive, massive cupboard, or this is a small room. And again, you can't actually get, I don't think you can get a bed in here with that cupboard, so I'm assuming if that was taken out, you could.
This house is the most expensive of the 3.
Wow, I'm really amazed that this house is on for £385,000. I thought that it would be on for something comparable to what our house is on for.
I prefer the feel of mine, and I'm going to win.
Steady, complacency doesn't sell houses. Next, we're off to Chris's 4-bed semi. This spacious 1930s semi is full of colour and life, and it's good to see someone that isn't afraid of using bold patterns and designs, but the overall effect can feel quite overpowering, and Chris's use of such a dramatic colour outside might put potential buyers off before they've even gone through the front door.
I'm not a fan of the red. I don't like red brickwork, and it looks like a bit too much for me.
If you think that's bad, check out the kitchen.
Pink, I'm just seeing pink. And that kind of is in my eyes everywhere I look.
I think, you know, there's bold colours all over this house, so it is quite difficult to kind of see beyond the green colour, because that's the first thing you notice as you walk into the room.
And the bold decor doesn't stop in the living room.
It needs modernising, it needs something doing to it. I think it's probably decorated quite a while ago, and you could do a lot with this. There's a lot you could do with this.
I think the walls would be a big impact.
It just feels like it's got too much of a stamp of someone's personality in here. The whole house, almost.
This house sits in the middle of the 3 price-wise at £360,000.
For the area, for the size of space you're getting, I think it is pretty good value.
Priced fairly, but this house hasn't inspired either seller. The final house to come under scrutiny is Andy's. Andy has worked hard to create a unique contemporary cottage with stylish features and a massive back garden, but at the moment it's very hard to see past the monochrome bachelor pad that it is and realise its full potential.
The exterior looks quite nice. I quite like the white and black. It stands out from the rest of the street.
Smartest one on this road, I'd say, so far, from what we've seen.
Once in the house...
If it was my house, I'd be looking to see where I could put...
Let me guess, Chris. Colour?
A little bit of colour into it.
Thought so.
Whether maybe it's the colour on this wall or something, just to break it up a little bit.
I'll bet you'll say the same in the lounge.
It feels more like a basement.
Yeah, like
a basement, sort of a games room.
Like a man's room, apart from the incense burning, I guess. I'm one for having stuff out of sight and stuff like that. So the bike at the front that just sort of grabs your attention. I think if I had people coming around looking at my house, I'd have that put away in the garage or something.
Fair point.
There seems to be a bit of a black and white theme, I think, in the house. I'd probably want to see this maybe looking as a bedroom.
A bed in here would help towards the sellability of the house.
Yeah, definitely.
Indeed, and a bed might help in your spare room as well. It's time to reveal this house is the cheapest of the three at £335,000.
Crikey, I thought it would be somewhere in that sort of region, mainly because our house is larger, because we've got 4 double bedrooms.
Quietly confident in our house. I mean, I think we've got a lot more living space there, and obviously the potential in our house is even better as well.
So, after the final look, Sonal and Avi have seen how off-putting a bedroom without a bed can be. But Chris hasn't been swayed from her colourful ways. I'm in Luton with 3 homeowners who are competing for an offer for their properties from my buyer, Sandeep. But before I show Sandeep round their houses, my 3 sellers have been given the chance to take a sneak peek at each other's homes.
From my own house's point of view, you can't compare it, and you shouldn't compare it. If you're looking for a cottage, buy mine.
I think we've still got the upper hand. I think we've got more living space, so I still think...
I think we've got the upper hand. Yeah. I think we've got the upper hand.
I'm not quite as confident as I was before. I think it's fairly level pegging, really. It just gives me the momentum to want to make those changes that could maybe give us the edge.
Whilst the others seem a little cocky, at least Chris has been inspired, so I'm heading to her place to see just how much of the OTT colours she'll ditch. So, Chris, the outside of your property, what do you think it says about the inside of your property?
I think the bold colours just give you a little bit of a taste of what there is to come.
You have chosen an incredibly bold colour to paint the outside of your house, and one comment that the other sellers picked up on was that it was too bright. I would be extremely tempted to suggest that you paint all the brickwork that you currently have red to paint it just an off-white, and that way it will dull down the red door. But how do you feel about toning it down out here?
I can live with that, that's OK.
Yeah,
I can
is
cope
that
with
stuff
that being
you can
changed.
do?
Yeah, I think so.
Red exterior toned down, tick. Pink interior next. So, Chris, what do you think I'm going to say about your kitchen?
Maybe you're going to say about the colour of the kitchen.
Yeah, I am. It's quite an 80s colour. It's quite a dated colour.
Right.
The other sellers that came around had went, oh, that colour's awful. I was thinking that you could choose one of the colours, this sort of colour. I guess you'd call it Frappuccino.
See, I'd go for that one.
I know you would, but we're not in the Mediterranean, we're in Luton.
Then if we do that, what happens with the blinds and stuff?
I would suggest either replacing them with Venetian blinds, or I would say make some new ones in a nice plain sort of Hessian linen type colour. I mean, one thing you can do if you love that whole Mediterranean vibe is maybe think about some artwork to go on the walls that would reflect that, using those kind of strong Mediterranean colours. She's not convinced, so there's only one thing for it. This is the sort of colour that I was talking to you about. I just want to give you an idea. I'll just do a bit here, but it's just to show you. See, so it's not white.
I'm still not convinced about the colour, but I'll just reserve judgment on it.
Fill your room with colour in other ways, like, you know, pots of herbs on the windowsill. You know, that's quite a Mediterranean thing to do. So, you know, get some brightly coloured pots.
Yeah, it blends in rather than clashes.
By painting it this colour, it will just make it feel so much bigger and so much brighter and just fresher. Chris is obviously a lover of very bold colours, which in one way I think is fantastic. However, when you're selling your house, you have to try and appeal to as many buyers as you possibly can. So that coral paint has to go.
I do feel a little bit deflated because obviously we're very house proud. We're really pleased with what we've done with our house.
I know it's painful, but you can't expect everyone, or perhaps even anyone, to share your taste. And hopefully husband Tony will help.
We really don't like the colour that's been that we've been advised to use. So
a bit of compromise, I reckon.
Uh-oh.
So we were looking for something called Egyptian cotton.
Well, it's not bright pink, so I guess I'm happy.
I'm still not sure about this. I don't know if I really like it.
No, I didn't think you would.
We'll just have to see how it
Sells
goes.
the house, that's all we need.
That's the spirit, Tony. Once you've sold, you won't care what colour that kitchen is. Next, I'm with Andy, and I'm hoping that seeing his rivals' homes has got him thinking about the lack of colour at his place.
Did you learn anything from looking at other two properties?
Mine, I think, is clearly black and white.
What you want to do is enable buyers to come in the front door. And at the moment, they can't come in the front door because the table is there and the bike is there. For me, you need to strip this back a bit.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
The next thing I want to address is the colour of the walls. I would suggest an injection of colour, probably all along this, not the columns, but just the walls in between the columns. Something soft, not anything too harsh, not anything too in your face.
You said this looks like a batch pad, so me choosing colours is not good. So
I can help you with
think
that.
it needs a feminine touch.
I'll help you with that.
Yeah.
I would go
But
one
not
of two
dark.
colour palettes, either like the sort of soft, chalky sage greens, or you can get. There are so many off-whites nowadays that don't even look white.
I like colour. I do like colour. I don't dislike colour. It just happened this way.
This is going to be one of the big bugbears for mothers. Because mothers see danger in every corner of a house. If you put tension wires going down like this, not only will you still be able to see all the way through, but it will just subconsciously, when people are looking, they won't think that the little darlings are going to fall off the side of the steps. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
The other thing is the floor. Now, the floor is such a brilliant asset, and people pay so much money to get floors like this. I like the fact that it's all weather-worn and beaten and things, but it just feels a bit grubby. Can we give it a wash?
I think I got away with that. Andy's spare room is next.
What you need to do is bring it back to a bedroom.
I absolutely agree with that, yeah. Every time I come in here, I think it needs a bed.
Yeah, it needs a bed and it needs to feel like a bedroom. Get rid of all of this.
Yeah.
And the wardrobe and the shoe rack. Get a bed, not black, clean, crisp, white sheets, and maybe sort of a linen throw and some cushions.
Even I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling this. It needs a bed in here, so I agree with you totally.
But not a black one.
Not a black one.
I'll knock that bachelor out of him yet.
Another black and white room. Only this one's a bit different because Peter Stringfellow called and asked if he could have his towels and his block wallpaper back. I think the tiles above the shower and bath are great. I really like the tiles on the floor. I just feel that this is a little bit like being in a nightclub. Get the wallpaper off, and I would suggest painting it a colour, but painting it one of the two colours on the floor.
One.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. All the changes that I'm suggesting, do you hate me or can you see where I'm coming from?
I'm aware of a lot of these things, you know, and I'm aware that I'm a man.
It's easy. We should look forward to coming back. Andy seems to be responding well to my suggestions, which I'm thrilled about because I think that this is a beautiful house full of charm and character. It is, however, very black and white, and it does need an injection of warmth and a few well-chosen colours.
I'm going to, pretty much do everything that she suggested in the time. Hopefully I'll be able to do it all. And, I'm going to crack on with it.
Well, he seems up for it, but before I go, I'm giving him a suggestion for those grubby floorboards.
No, Andy, it's not often I get down on my hands and knees wearing rubber gloves, but today for you I'm making an exception because I just wanted to show you how you can really bring this real wood floor back to life. So you can lime wash it. Now, this is quite a long, messy, smelly job, but the results are fantastic. So literally, just get a piece of the product like this, dab it on, and then just run it backwards and forwards. It needs to stay on for about 10 minutes, and then buff it. It's going to bring out the natural colour of the wood, and it's going to give it that lovely lime wash look. This tin will cost about £10. You can buy a much bigger pot because obviously you've got a lot of floor to cover here. It's good for the old biceps, this. And the bingo wings. Men don't get bingo wings, do they? Easy.
Easy.
Andy's going to get to grips with the floor later and starts his makeover in the bathroom. It seems I may have touched a nerve with the wallpaper.
Now that she said Stringfellow, I now feel like it has to come off now. I think the lighter colour, nice mirror on there, it'll look much more in tune with what people will be looking for.
Andy uses a steamer, which makes light work of getting the wallpaper down, and he's cheered by the state of the wall underneath.
I'm really happy as well behind this wall that it's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it'll look really nice, so I don't hate Amanda as much as I thought I would do, now that I know it's all nice and smooth.
Well, that's a relief. Finally, I'm paying Sonal and Avi a visit. They both had input into their house's design, which has left them with a muddled his and hers home. They were quietly confident after the snoop, so I need to get blunt here.
For me, the reason that we're standing in the conservatory is this is the room that I wanted to talk to you about. What I feel is going on here is there's a real mismatch and explosion of colours and patterns.
OK.
So you walk in and you've got the black and silver swirly curtains here. You've got 3 or 4 different coloured patterned cushions. You've got that very bold patterned wallpaper at the back there. Pare it all back, get the rug up, get all the cushions up, and just take a look at the space. I just feel that because you've got a lot of dark wood and dark beams going on in here, that by using a dark pattern, it sucks the light out.
OK. I think that's quite a fair thing to say.
The wallpaper in your dining room. It is lovely. Something on a similar vein and a similar pattern would work really well on that wall.
The wall itself, changing that would be, making it lighter, definitely, yeah.
This will look lovely when it's all done.
Good response so far.
This that I'm leaning against is unbelievable because if you think, I'm nearly 6 foot, and if you outstretch your hands like that, that's your height. That's me touching the wall. So you are losing 2.5 foot of room in here. If you got rid of that wardrobe, you could even put a double bed in here. I would like to see this turned into a nursery. It's not the biggest room in the world, but it would be perfectly adequate for a baby or for a toddler.
I think we haven't utilised the space
No,
now.
we haven't.
Or I haven't utilised the space.
Well, you have. You've utilised it with thousands of clothes. Sonal, I know that this is an incredibly daunting task for you. Clearing out wardrobes is a hideous thing to do, but is it something that you think you'll be able to tackle?
I will try. I will give it my best shot because if I don't do it now, I'd have to do it when we find a buyer for the house anyway.
Use the majority of your budget on this room because this is what is stopping you selling this house.
We're in the spare room next.
Now, the room that we're standing in at the moment, what is it? Nursery, guest bedroom, dressing room?
Bit of both.
Yeah. You need to dress this as a proper guest bedroom.
Yes.
And this is a good-sized room, but you can't see that it's a decent-sized bedroom because there's so much stuff in here.
Yeah, that is true.
That is true. I think we could probably move the cot, and I think the filing cabinet can go.
Yeah. You need to get some boxes and you need to start getting ruthless. You need to throw out things that you haven't worn for years, and the stuff that you don't want to throw out needs to go up in the loft. Can you tackle it?
I
think it can be done.
Yeah.
I really feel for these guys. Their house is fantastic, but upstairs does let it down. They need to redefine the rooms, make them into proper bedrooms, and Sonal has to have a major clothes declutter, which I feel is going to be incredibly hard for her.
I think today has been really, really helpful. It's been an eye-opener, and I think we can learn from this and take it in a constructive way and make our house up.
That said, Sonal sets to tackling her jam-packed wardrobes.
Now I've got to swap my wardrobes around, so put all the stuff that I wear into my room, take all my saris and all my Indian clothes out and put them away in storage because it's not as if I wear that every day. So, but I think it's going to take me a while. Well, luckily, Abby's gone to work today because if Abby was here, he would tell me to get rid of half the stuff straight away.
Looking at that lot, he may have a point.
So my problem is I get bored. So I'm already bored of doing this.
Abby, you're needed. After snooping round each other's homes, my 3 sellers are busy doing up their properties in the hope of winning an offer from my buyer, Sandeep. At Chris's colourful semi, she's dealing with over-the-top decor, starting in the kitchen.
So this is the new colour that we've chosen. It's just a tiny bit darker than the colour that we'd already been given. It is something that I feel a little bit more comfortable with. I do feel that I have moved an awful long way to just even get to this shade. So I'm sure I can find some orange pictures somewhere to put up on the walls.
I'll give you that one, Chris. Leaving the decorators to it, Chris and husband Tony hit the streets in search of inspiration for their exterior colour scheme.
They've all got the arches around their doors painted, or some have got the exposed brickwork, and we're just looking to see whether we could find a compromise. The other houses in the street, they have a more rustic colour that they've used, so we're considering using that sort of colour.
Decision made, it's down to Tony to get started.
My plan now is to go up this ladder and paint that red bit to the side in between the 2 windows. And then what I'll be doing afterwards is underneath the main window here, but still leaving this door red until we get the rusty colour.
For the outside, Tony has used a special waterproof and breathable paint, which can be painted straight onto stone. With top and bottom done, Tony has a plan.
I'm going to do something rebellious, and I'm going to see what it looks like to paint that. It's too late to change your mind now.
Oh, you are a devil, Tony.
Chris, I think when she comes home, we'll drive straight past the house because she won't know where we are, because it'll be so different.
For rival seller Andy, it's all about adding colour to his black and white cottage.
We're looking for some paints today, and one for the downstairs lounge. Amanda picked a colour for me, because I'm terrible at picking these colours.
It's nice to see someone likes my colour choices.
And the other one, I have a spare bit of vinyl flooring from my bathroom, my Peter Stringfellow bathroom.
Oh dear, a nerve has definitely been touched.
And we're going to do that wall where the mirror was, and hopefully take away the bling.
Paint mixed.
Off the paint.
Have fun.
Bye.
He's ready to start transforming his monochrome lounge.
I do like the colour. I'm hoping it will go a little bit lighter than this. It is a neutral colour, I guess, but it's starting to lighten in the areas that I can see where it's drying.
And with the first coat on, Andy's pleased.
But no, I think the colour's really nice. And with that cabinet there, I think it's going to look, I think it's going to look really nice.
At Sonal and Abby's His and Hers home, it's all about decluttering and making the rooms more spacious.
I spent the whole evening last night taking the covers down. When taking it out, as you can see at the ceiling, we'll just need to replaster some of the ceiling and just get some of it re-artexed as well.
The wardrobes may be gone, but Sonal's work is far from over.
These are all the clothes that have come out of that big wardrobe that I still wear. I'm sure I will find space for it, so it'll be okay.
Keep strong, Sonal. To prepare the box room for decorating, they've hired Jan to prepare the Artex.
Artex was terribly fashionable, wasn't it?
Yeah,
right up until, really, I guess, mid-90s?
Yes.
And now, all of a sudden, it's not, is it?
That's right. Nowadays, they just do smooth ceilings, and everybody wants smooth ceilings. They're all being plastered now. From every ceiling in your house might be Artex, and they're all being plastered. So it's creating a lot of work.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Artex has just gone out of fashion.
The ceiling upstairs is quite a tricky one, isn't it? Because as they've ripped the wardrobe out, half of the ceiling needs patching up, but obviously you don't want to go to the expense of doing the whole thing. No. Is it fairly easy to just do a small part of a ceiling, or do you actually have to do the whole lot?
If you know the basic knowledge to do it, you can crack on and do it, and it's quite easy to do, yeah.
And luckily, Jan has that all-important knowledge. Back at Chris's, she's home and not best pleased.
I just went to work and I thought we were getting a brick red door, and I came home to this, which I wasn't very happy about.
Oops, but inside, Chris needs to get used to the colour change in the kitchen too.
Just at the moment, it just doesn't feel like home, my kitchen, but maybe that's not such a bad thing if we're moving away anyway.
You said it, she cuts down her new £172 blinds for the kitchen windows.
Yay!
At his monochrome cottage, Andy has come up with a sneaky way to redress the spare bedroom.
I came up with a cunning plan, which was to buy a inflatable divan bed.
At £200, it's a cheap way of making the spare bedroom as it should be. And he's also had a good idea about the stairway.
I'm going to attempt to build 3 rails going across here and blending into this section of the staircase. That's the plan. So we've got our angle now, which is really good, and that should, theoretically, nice. So now I know that fits, I'm going to, attach this to the wall and there. So
Mind your spirit level, Andy. For a mere £72, Andy has created his own banisters, and now his stairs are as safe as houses. At Sonnel and Abbey's, while they continue decluttering, Jan has a plan for sorting that dark conservatory.
What you do to save time is you work out the pattern and you put the paper on the table and you sort of pre-match it before it goes on the wall, so then you've got 10, 12 lengths cut. So all you need to do then is just paste up loads of lengths and put them on the wall.
Simple as that. And it's just left to Sonnel to give her first impressions.
Yeah, it looks a lot better, actually. I think once all the little bits go in, it will look like a really nice room. And I don't think I'll want to move.
Chris is in the final stages of toning down her colourful house, and although she's spent slightly more than her budget, she's feeling confident.
I think we've done enough to put us in a fair chance of winning with the changes that we've done. You know, we feel comfortable with the choices that we've made, and ultimately that's what I want us to be able to do. But obviously, I'd really like to win it.
The front of Chris's house was an overwhelming red. For just £140 for the paint to make it a lighter tone and some architectural plants, it now gives a smart and polished first impression.
It's an incredible difference out here. I mean, can you see the difference?
Yes, I can, yeah.
By painting around the door, what it does is it makes the front door really ping out. And I think if you look around the rest of the cul-de-sac, and this house really stands out now. What it's done for me is when you stand there now, this now looks like a house that's been really well maintained and really cared for. Let's get inside, because it's the kitchen that I'm really interested in.
Chris's kitchen was also boldly decorated in overpowering pink on the walls and blinds. It cost just under £400 to decorate with muted tones, but it's worth every penny for the calmer and tranquil feel she's created.
Now, I know that you were very anti changing your Mediterranean kitchen to what you felt was quite sort of a bland and boring colour. But looking at it now it's finished, I think it looks brilliant. I think that what it has done is made an already big space feel even bigger. You know, it matches the tiles. I love these.
We found them off the peg and then I had to cut them down.
Do you still hate it?
I'm not that keen on it.
Good job you're not selling it to yourself. At Andy's cool cottage, he's come in just under budget and he's happy with the results of all his hard work.
So I've done a lot. I think it's a good transformation. Bathroom I like. Lounge looks a lot bigger now that I've taken the sofa out. And this bedroom without the wardrobe in it and the bed in it. It looks like a different room, to be honest with you, so I'm very pleased with it. And I hope that when Amanda walks in that she's going to see the difference.
Andy's sitting room was a colourless space with Carefree Bachelor written all over it. Though he didn't get time to do the floor, the warmer tones on the walls and a safer stairway means it's a more welcoming and family-friendly environment.
Look, I can come in the front door.
Hello, Amanda.
This looks great.
Thank you.
I can get in the front door. Where's the bike gone? Into the...
It's hiding.
Sofa's gone.
Sofa's gone.
And I really like the colour on the walls.
Yeah. added a bit of warmth, isn't it?
It really has, yeah. And the floor's not been limed, has it?
I haven't limed it, no. I was going to, yeah, purely down to time. However, I did clean it after you left because it was pretty, yeah.
Banister looks great as well, because instantly now that feels much safer than it did before. But it's enabled me to see the space for what it is, and if I can see it, then anyone coming through the door can as well.
Andy's spare room was a mix of monochrome and masculinity, but with the correct furniture and brighter colours, it will definitely appeal to a much wider range of buyers.
And this has completely changed.
Yes.
It's weird, isn't it? Just by taking out a few pieces of furniture and changing the colour of the bed linen, it feels brighter and fresher because you haven't got all that heavy black furniture kind of sucking the life out of it. Yeah.
Much bigger. This one, of all the rooms, this feels like the biggest transformation.
Yeah.
And Andy's bathroom was also a black and white bachelor space. But by spending just over £100, it's now less nightclub and more Savoy.
The bathroom looks fantastic. You know, no longer does Peter Stringfellow reside in there. Now it looks like it's gone from being a blokey bathroom to a very neutral bathroom that would appeal to men and women. I think it looks wonderful. I think you've done a brilliant job.
I'm really pleased with the results.
Yeah, you should be.
At Sonnell and Avi's, Sonnell is finishing the transformation from her walk-in wardrobe to child's bedroom.
I'm really happy with what we've done to this room. I mean, it looks so much more open. Before, this would be in my wardrobe full of all my stuff, so I'm really happy with it.
She then makes the bed in the newly decluttered spare room.
I wish we'd done it before. I think we did know we had to do it, but this really gave us a kick to kind of get it done.
Downstairs, their conservatory was a clash of patterns. Now, with earthy tones and brighter walls, there's a real sense of showing off the space.
You've made an incredible transformation. Everything blends now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got more of a flow to it, hasn't it?
It's got a flow, and I think the lighter colours just bring out the space in the room as well.
Yeah, definitely.
The difference here is enormous, so I cannot wait to get upstairs.
Their spare room was a mix of copped clothes and an out-of-place filing cabinet. Now, with small changes of bright linen, bedside tables and new lighting, it looks like a guest room.
But look at the difference. This room now feels like a guest bedroom or a proper bedroom, whereas before you had the cabinet, you had the bed, you had the cot, and it just felt like this sort of mishmash of everything. And beautiful bed linen. I mean, it looks inviting.
Sonnell's dressing room was dominated by her wardrobes. Now, with the clothes cleared and it dressed as a nursery, you can see the potential of the space.
All the bedrooms now feel like a good size, even that one. I mean, just goes to show the difference taking out that wardrobe has made, because that now feels like a proper bedroom.
It's made a massive difference.
Huge difference, huge difference. Really appreciate the space in that room.
No more clothes.
No more clothes.
I've got space to buy more now.
No!
I'm in Luton, preparing to show buyer Sandeep around my 3 properties. All 3 homeowners have stripped, painted and cleared their homes in the hope of securing an offer. Andy has injected some colour into his black and white cottage.
Given how much work that I've done on the house, I think it's been quite a large transformation. With regard to a buyer, I think if they'd seen it before and then comparing it to now, they'd be impressed.
Sonnell and Avi have brightened their conservatory and decluttered their bedrooms to show off more space.
In terms of the competition, I think we're in with a very good chance. I think if Avi was here, he would definitely say, we've got it in the bag.
And Chris's colourful house is now a much more neutral affair.
I think it's been a learning process, and I think I've picked up some tips along the way that actually maybe sometimes it's worth giving it a go, and at the end of the day, it's just a coat of paint. You can change it if you don't like it.
Makeovers done, it's time to put them to the test and get my buyer Sandeep's verdict, starting with Andy's cottage.
There's lots of nice, interesting features about this, but it isn't the modern, sleek house that your wife would like.
It's very nice from outside, and it's more for me rather than my wife.
Yes. Well, let's see what you think when we get inside. Okay. There is another one that I think your wife will like, but we'll see. Okay. Let's go and have a look.
First, the sitting room that was disorganised and now desirable.
For me, this is a very cute family cottage, and it's quite deceptive. It goes on a lot further than you think. And what you've got at the side of the house is a driveway. Okay. So you could potentially go right out, and that would create an enormous downstairs living space.
Only downside, as you can see, is living room is very close to the main road.
Yes.
That's the only problem I can see.
Yep, and sadly I can't move the house back from the street, not for £1,000 anyway. Let's go upstairs to the bathroom that was all dark and disco and is now bright and inviting.
So, Sandy, 3 good-sized bedrooms and a really big bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you like it? Would you change it?
Bathroom is quite nice. It's quite big also.
Your budget, top end, is 400,000, isn't
That's
it?
right, yeah.
How much do you think this one is on the market for?
I think it should be around 300, 320.
It's on at 335, so a little bit over what you thought.
Okay.
But that would leave you 65,000 to play around with.
Because Sandeep is ideally after 4 bedrooms, I want to show him where he could extend.
Now, this is the space that I think has a lot of potential.
Yep.
And if you peer over in your neighbours' houses, you see they've all gone out.
Although they've extended.
Yeah, but you've then got this enormous area here to play around
All
with.
to cover up there.
So you could potentially think about extending the kitchen out to create the big open plan space that I know your wife loves. But potentially, is it something that you would consider?
Yes, this can be converted into a room.
Yeah. It gives you
I
that
think it
extra
gives you
space.
What we're looking for.
Let's go.
I'm sensing that Sandeep is not convinced. Still, I've got 2 more houses up my sleeve. Next, we're at Sonal and Avi's 4-bed detached house.
I'm quite excited to be showing you this house because I think, on paper, this has everything that your wife has asked for. From the outside, what are your first impressions?
I think very nice. Looks very big. And I quite like 2 garages there. I think it has a lot of tick points.
Yeah, lots and
lots of tick points, yeah.
Now I'm even more excited. How about the newly brightened conservatory?
And here you have a really lovely, I think, conservatory. What do you think?
Yep, very nice. I can see myself relaxing in there all the time.
This is your room.
I think everything is perfect, looks like it.
Blimey, everything's perfect. This is going very well. Next, it's on to the once dressing room to delightful nursery.
There are 4 bedrooms in this house. This is the smallest room, which, ironically, I wanted to show you because I was thinking that I'm assuming your 6-year-old would probably have the smallest room.
Yes.
In terms of the size of it, it's obviously not the biggest room in the world, but for a
No, it's quite big,
boy,
even though you've got desk there. Bed can go in here.
Yeah.
So I think it's still big enough for him.
The price of this one is more than the cottage.
Okay.
What do you estimate it would be?
So I'm thinking around 410.
Okay. Well, you're going to like me very much then, because it's actually on at 385,000.
Okay.
So you've got £15,000 left over.
This is the best we've seen so far, so...
Excellent. Oh, that's good news then. Wonderful.
Let's see if I can go one better, as lastly, I'm taking him to Chris's house.
What do you think of the exterior of the property?
No, I think only downside is the semi-detached.
Yes.
I was looking for detached, but it looks quite big from outside.
Yeah, it's got... That's the only thing that it doesn't have for you, is the fact that it is a semi. But it's a 1930s house, so I was hoping that this would be the sort of compromise between the sort of modern that your wife likes and the old and character-filled property that you like. So we'll get inside and see what you think.
Inside, there's plenty of space to impress.
So now we've come inside, how does it compare to your initial impressions?
While I'm inside, I think I can see it could work.
Yeah.
Especially lounge and then conservatory and then patio. I think it just flows in and I quite like it.
He's warming to it. Next, the pink to peaceful kitchen.
Fantastic eat-in, kitchen, diner, big open plan, like your wife wanted.
Yep.
What do you think she would make of this one?
I think kitchen is one of the best we've seen so far.
Yeah,
it's big.
And as you can see, the garden is enormous.
I think this is my favourite kitchen. For the size, colours, units, everything, I think is in right order.
Okay, interesting, isn't it? There's a lot to think about, isn't there?
And I haven't even finished yet.
This is mum and dad's space. You know, this is the... You've got your ensuite bathroom in here. This is obviously the best bedroom, which I think is quite right that you should bag the best bedroom. And you do literally have views over the whole of the Kingdom of Luton out there, which...
Very nice.
Yes, money can't buy it. How much do you think this one is on the market for?
I think it will be around 350.
Well, almost 360.
Okay.
You're not doing too badly. This is £25,000 less
Yep,
in the
I think,
detached
yeah.
house.
Yep.
But I guess the big question is whether or not, for that extra 25 grand, do you feel like you're getting much more value for money?
Yep.
So lots to ponder on, isn't it? Come on.
So now for Sandeep, it's decision time. Will he go for Andy and his 3-bed cottage with bags of potential? Or Sonal and Avi and their 4-bed detached home? Or Chris's 4-bed semi?
3 very different properties. Which one didn't you like?
I think it has to be the first one, cottage.
The cottage, the Victorian cottage. What was it about it?
You did say about the extension to blue, but we are desperate to move. Just because of that, I think from the space point of it,
Yeah.
practicality
Just too much. So that leaves the 1930s semi and the modern detached house. Out of the 2 properties, do you have a favourite?
If you have to pick up one, I will go for second.
The modern detached?
Detached, yeah.
So what's the next step for you?
I think I'm going to get second viewing.
I shall wait with breath that it's baited. Good luck with it.
Thank you for showing me around. Thank you.
So Sandeep wants to go back for a second viewing at Sonal and Avi's.
Hey, well done.
Nice
Yeah,
job.
that's good news, good news.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, really happy about that. That's
Yeah, after all that hard work, that's brilliant.
Leaving the others hoping another buyer will come along soon.
Hopefully, with what we've done, it will just give us the opportunities for other people potentially to come and see the house and ultimately that we find a buyer.
I'm not remotely surprised. I'm not disappointed either because I kind of know who will buy this. I know the sort of people that will buy it and someone will enjoy it.
Sadly, while Sandeep was contemplating whether to make an offer, he was pipped to the post by an offer from another buyer of £375,000, which Sonal and Avi have accepted.
Yours is definitely consistent, but what it is that it's consistently bare.
I'll be honest with you, I've had a bit of a stress with the paint. It looks awful.
The bad news is it's going to cost us more than we thought, but